Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be showing you all the tools you need to start and grow your reselling business in 2024. My name's Kid and I've done over $2 million in sales since I started in the sneaker industry about 3.5 years ago. And I'm here to help you scale your business. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys what's inside the Reselling Accelerator, which is my personal reselling group, how it's going to help you scale, and the tools that you need to continue to grow. During this video, we're going to cover three main topics. Number one is going to be support. Number two is going to be resources. And number three is going to be accountability. I truly believe those are the three things you need to start or scale your reselling business, and anything else is not really important. But before we get into any of that, I want to give you guys the details of why I decided to start this group, what's the purpose of it, and how, again, it's designed to help you. So when I created this group, I wanted to add all the tools and resources that I wish I had and the tools that I did have access to give me success when I started out. So in this video, I'm going to give you all the details of everything that's inside the group, right? What you're going to learn, what you're going to take away from it. And all right, guys, so now I'm screen sharing to our Discord server. I'm showing you guys how you would see it. So if you were to join, this is exactly what you're going to see. If you joined on June 8th, which is our next restock, or even after that, this is exactly what you're going to see at this current time. So I'm just going to walk you guys through all the tools and resources we have in here, how it kind of functions as a community, and basically, how you're going to get a lot of results. So again, this is the Discord server, and this is where we have all of the tools and resources and the things you're going to use. But keep in mind, I did mention there's two other things that we're using, right? We're going to have support, we're going to have accountability, and then obviously we're going to have tools, right? Those other two things come onto our course, which I'll show you in just a second. So when you join, you're going to get instant access to the community in here. And first off, I want to show you is the success tab. So in the success channel, this is where, it's success. It's where people will post their results. So right now it's 9:51. Caleb just posted this about 30 minutes ago. He just hit 25,000 in sales in the last 90 days on eBay, which is pretty awesome. And if you look at it, right, over 90 days, he only sold really 2 shoes a day to hit that number, which is pretty awesome. So that's the idea, guys. We want to just help you get to that point where you're at 1-2 shoes a day, and you could start making big money just like Caleb. Anyways, the success channel is really cool because people will post their shoes and the different sales they're getting. So like SNR, this guy bought this off Nike when they're having that sale. He sold them on Poison. And again, it's just going to be a big profit, but you can kind of learn and see what other people are buying and learn from it. This guy bought these from Burlington for 25 bucks, sold for profit $70. And again, pretty happy. He had it only just a few days. Here's another good one, sold for 130. This is what he paid online, right? So the idea of it is by being in a part of a community, you can see what other people are posting and what other people are buying and selling, and you can learn from it. Here's a back end example. I'm going to show you guys the back end later in this video, but this shoe right here is sitting on the back end right now for 125. Seki bought these, sold them on Goat for 170. So Goat takes $30 in fees, but doesn't really matter. He still made $45 on this shoe that he bought online, shipped to his house, didn't have to do anything else. Now, if you sell this shoe locally, again, you don't pay that $30 in fees. You might make even more. So that's the idea of that. Basically, you can see, the success and what people are posting, which is pretty cool. General chat here is just people will, communicate. It's pretty simple on that. Announcements, this is something that we have really well, is we'll send out links whenever things are going to be dropping. So like the Kobe's that are dropping here. I think you guys probably already saw this. I posted this on my page, but I'm updating this daily with new raffles that are coming out on these. These don't release for another few days. But that's kind of the idea. We want to update our guys so they know when shoes are going to be dropping. And that's the idea of the announcements. You also highlight wins. So every single Wednesday, we have a thing called Win Wednesday, which we highlight a client win. So Jesus, we highlighted his win because you guys can see the prices that he's paying on these shoes, pretty crazy. And again, we like to share wins all around so that people can be encouraged and just be a part of a good community. So that's the pretty simple stuff in there. Now let's talk about the support that we have in the group, right? So anytime you have a question, you can open up a ticket. And what that does is it opens up a one-on-one chat with you and our staff. So not just me, but all of our other mods or whoever that we have online. So they can all reply to you and give you really good support. So there's 100% one-on-one tech support whenever you need it. We also have every single week, we have live calls. So either me or one of our head of client successes will be on there teaching something new. So you can be learning every single week, especially when you join, because the way we do our launches is we have it 8 weeks at a time, right? So we have an 8-week cohort. So on June 8th, that first week, we're going to teach something new. And the second week, same thing until all the way till, the 8th week. And then we continue to teach new things. That way, when people restock and continue to join, we have new members coming in, or the people that are just being in the group all find value and they want to stay for a long time. So the support is really uncanny. There's no reason for you to fail. As long as you're asking questions and you're looking to be taught and looking to learn, you can't really mess up. All right, scrolling down here, we have release info. So anytime there's going to be a drop or anything like that, we'll ping it on here. We'll let you guys know. That's pretty simple stuff like I already explained above. Online links. So every single day we're sending out leads on here, which are just shoes that you can just buy. You don't even have to look for them. They're already profitable. You can just check them out. So like this one from today, I haven't even seen this yet, but this one is 58 bucks. Here's what they're going for on StockX and Goat. And you can just click the link to pull it up. So it'll automatically pull it up on Goat for you, which is pretty sick. And yeah, you can see what they're going for on Goat right now. Pretty good prices. And then again, you can buy this shoe using these discounts. If you do all these sales and stuff, I'm guessing it's Hibbit right now. On Hibbit, they are $58. We teach you how to generate discount codes. So that's something I'm going to show you in the course right now, how you can actually save more money using discount codes. But right now these are $75 or $73 rather. We'll use a 20% off discount code to get this shoe even cheaper. And boom, that's your price saving. Again, that was just one example. There's a bunch of different shoes that we'll send out daily. Again, all for really, really good prices. These are selling for like $130 on Poison, which is pretty good. And yeah, again, it's just stuff that you can just go and buy. You don't have to look for it. It's very easy. So here's a look at that course on WAP, which WAP is the website that we use to sign up. So when you sign up on WAP, you get instant access to the course as well as the Discord. Again, this is kind of what it looks like. Here's the orientation video. It'll go through. Again, we'll teach you this stuff. And basically, there's 3 hours of content just on here. Again, we have hundreds and hundreds of hours of just coaching and lessons that we do throughout the year that you can come to and learn from as well. We also post all the recordings. So again, just in an 8-week period, we're going live at least once a week in the group for at least an hour. So that's over 8 hours of learning that you can get. And even if you miss it, we can just send you the recording, which again is a lot of time. There's a lot of lessons, a lot of things that you can learn there. There's 27 different modules on here that you guys can go through that cover discount codes. You know, as you can see here, they cover how to use the back end, they cover these sourcing things, whatever. And we have every single recording as well saved on our files that we send you as well if you need them. So when you're going through this course, it's going to teach you everything you need to know in regards to sales and in regards to sourcing, all of this stuff, and then how to actually use the tools in the Discord, because it can be confusing when you're starting out. So let's go back to the Discord. Here we are here with online links. ACO, if you don't know what that is, it's essentially botting. So we have botting for you, which means if you don't know how to bot, we will run bots for you. You just sign up, and if you hit, you pay a small fee. That's simple. So it's cool if you want to hit, you know, some more hype shoes and stuff like that. Let's talk about some of my favorite parts of the group, which are our in-store monitors. So in-store monitors are pretty sweet. Essentially, these are ways that you can just cop shoes at your local stores. The way this works is if you have a Nike store near you or anywhere in the US that you want to track, you just type in your store name, and then basically whatever pops up is at your store. So let's give this one as an example. This just pinged 5 minutes ago. So Nike Pasadena, if any of you guys are in LA, they have a 12.5 right now. It tells you the date, tells you the exact time they restock, and you have the links to actually go and buy the shoe. So I think this shoe retails $125. You can just click the link here and it'll pull it up on StockX for you. So here it is on StockX. It's the Kyler Murray Dunks. StockX gonna load. Here we go. So 12.5 on StockX is going for $400, which is crazy. I don't think it will sell for that price, but last sale was $228. So I think that's more reasonable. And the shoe retails $135. So again, we're teaching you discounts in the server as well. So you'd be able to get this shoe 15% off that $135 price, and you just sell it for $220. You're making easily $100 profit after fees. So this thing's really sweet because again, it'll track any of your local Nike stores at all in the US. You can type in as many stores as you want. It tells you what's going to be there, and you can custom program it. So let's say, you know, I wanted to look up this actual store. I do select my stores here. Let's say I'm from Seattle, right? And I want to see the Bellevue store. So I type in Nike Bellevue, and it can be any of these stores, right? But Nike Bellevue factory store. Right? And I type SKU, I can add custom SKU. So if there's a shoe I really like, I can type in the SKU there. And then anytime that shoe restocks at that Bellevue store, I'm going to get a notification. So again, just a really cool tool that makes sourcing a lot easier because you don't need to know when to go. This will tell you. And adding to that, here's a look at all the other monitors that we have inside of here, right? These are in-store monitors. These are all online stuff as well. There's a ton of different tools. My favorite one that I want to highlight, and the one I was looking at earlier, is the Nike backend. So this is the Nike backend. This is shoes that Nike has in stock. They're just not for sale on their website yet. So you can't go and buy any of these shoes at all. They're not for sale on Nike. However, through the back end, you can. So as you can see, I can just sit here and this thing's constantly restocking. There's new shoes that are just going to pop up. Again, my hands aren't on the computer. It's just restocking. It pops up. And again, these shoes, as you can see with the prices, they're usually heavily discounted. So you can get them already on sale. And if you add additional sales to it, you can get them even cheaper. All right, guys, I'm going to show you the backend monitor in action. I have to choose a shoe that we want to look up and buy. Could be any of these. It really doesn't matter. You know, let's do these ones. Nike Vapor Max Plus. I've sold so many of these Vapor Max Plus. I love this shoe right now, but it's going for $210, which is just retail. Usually you'll find them under retail, but either way, let's try to buy this shoe. You can see it says closeout, meaning you can't buy it on Nike. So if I click the link here, it's going to pull this up, and it's going to show me all these other Vapor Maxes, but not the one we were looking at, right? So if you guys see, they don't have this one. So that's the key. This shoe, you know, that's the all black one. This shoe's not available to be purchased, but through the back end it is. So I have to get something called my access token, which we have a whole guide explaining how to do on the course. Once I get my access token, which anyone can do, you just have to do it on your computer. Then I can take that access token, I can put it into our monitor. And then if I did it correctly, that shoe should add to my cart. So I already have the access token copied and pasted. I already did that. So I'll click add to favorites here. It's going to pull up our monitor. I'll paste it here. Then I can click US because that's our country. And I'm going to add this shoe to my wait list, or to my favorites rather. And here it is. Boom. Now the shoe's in my favorites. and I can select what size I want. Obviously, they have an 8 and a 10. That's what it was showing on the monitor too. See, 8 and a 10. And then I can add this shoe to my cart. So I click add to bag. Now when I go to my cart, you'll see the shoe's in my cart. But again, we were just looking at it. It's not for sale on Nike. So this shoe is not available to be purchased on Nike, but you can see it's in my cart. Same thing with these LeBron Witnesses. This shoe, $65 on a crazy deal right now. If I click the link, product you're looking for is no longer available. So people without the backend, meaning if you're watching this video, you're not a part of the group, you don't have access to these shoes. Only people who are part of it have access to these shoes, which is pretty sweet. So the backend's a really good way to source because this thing's constantly restocking. There's always new shoes popping up on here. Here's another Vapor Max Plus, good colorway, $35, $135. Again, good price. KD 16s. Like, how are these $80 right now? You can click the StockX links too to pull it up on StockX or Go. Again, I wouldn't sell this shoe on StockX to begin with, but it's just a quick action. And you can see what's going for on StockX. Again, around $80. So I wouldn't sell it on here because this isn't a good StockX shoe. Let's see, are there any bids? Yeah, no. But you can also click the link here to pull it up on GOAT. Again, this is a shoe I'd sell on eBay. There's no reason why you wouldn't be able to sell a KD for more than $80. And that's before you add any discounts, right? So we're going to be using Rakuten or other discounts on top of that to get the shoe even cheaper. So yeah, that's just another way that we'll end up sourcing. And that's pretty much all the things that you're going to be getting inside of the Accelerator. There's obviously some other tools that I didn't cover on here, and the support is going to be awesome for you guys as well. But the biggest thing I think you're going to love is the community. We have a really awesome people here that are going to hold you accountable, that are going to help you get towards your goals. And just seeing other people get really good success is what's going to drive you. Keep in mind, I run the largest one-on-one reselling coaching program as well, which is separate from this. But I've worked with over 700 clients in there. The average client does $10,000 in sales in their first 60 days of working with me. So if you're someone who's skeptical or just hasn't gotten started yet, this is the perfect place to do it. This is what I designed as kind of a middle ground between my one-on-one coaching program and for people who are just trying to get started. This is the perfect place to start. And with that being said, 30% of the people that join here end up joining my coaching program within the first 3 to 6 months. So if you get started in here, start getting success, there's a good chance that you'll end up joining my coaching program, working with me one-on-one in the future. One last thing I want to show you is our actual WAP page. So this is what it will look like when you go to sign up. Here you can go and sign up and join the waitlist. Again, the group is launching on June 8th, all right? So that's when it's going to be opening up. You'll be able to sign up there. You can check all the other benefits and things you're going to be getting in here. There's reviews at the bottom. So you guys can check that out and see what you want about that. But yeah, it's going to be the perfect place for you to start off. Again, I highly recommend you join. And if you missed the launch, which is this right here, you're not going to be able to get in for another 2 months. So I just want to keep you guys aware of that. Again, if you sign up on the wait list, you're going to be guaranteed to get in. We already have a lot of people on the wait list, which is really exciting. So I don't want you to miss out, and I'd love to see you inside. So if you guys do have any other questions, feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram. I'd love to answer it for you and point you in the right direction. But this is going to be the perfect place for you to start out. You're going to get support from me and my team, and it's everything that you need to get started and really scale. All right, we're going to cover all corners, everything that you really need to know. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys inside later this week. Have a good rest of your week, guys.